Hey, this is Oz from Stulicker Music Review, and we're here with the band After the Minor. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
I got a first question for you. What genre of music do you consider yourself to play, and who are your major influences?
Well, I'll say we're metal, right? Not
Metal.
too much of a sub
Just metal.
anything.
Metal.
We'll stick with metal.
Good thrash and everything put together.
Thrash.
Yep.
And bands that, like, I personally, because I write lyrics and stuff, personally, like O Sleeper, yeah, this shirt right here, actually, wow.
Nice. Born of Osiris.
August Burns Red, Born of Osiris,
All Shall Perish.
All Shall Perish, guitar guys, in case you couldn't tell that.
As I Lay Dying, and just all
Drummer.
those metal bands.
Bass player.
Killswitch Engage.
What do they say out loud?
So basically all the badass metal.
Any
Yeah,
badass
we like
metal
what's
band,
good.
they have influenced us. Yeah.
All right, cool, but guys. What are your songs about, like the specific meanings and images that you're trying to portray?
Well, I guess the images or whatever is because we're from Flint and everybody knows it's one of the most destitute towns around. So I like to bring a little hope out of that. Like, hey, yeah, everything's fucked up around us, but doesn't mean you gotta be fucked up.
We live here.
We live here.
We're
We
alive.
make it work.
Yep.
You know, I'm not killing people every day. It's okay. It's a normal spot where people work and do things that they have to do. And actually, one of our songs first is "You Can't Win 'Em All" because that's a basically uplifting message of even though you can't, even though you can't win them all or whatever.
You can't.
It's
You
funny.
really can't. You try.
You gotta keep on persevering and keep on moving forward and keep on doing what you gotta do. So, thus, like the name of our band, After the Minor, after all the minor shit.
Yeah.
Is where
We were talking just a few minutes ago about a song. Can you tell your fans about that song?
Yeah, Way of the Gun. It's gonna be our new EP coming out. It's basically a pretty sad story. Sorry to get all bum tripped on you, but it's kind of a sad story about a boy that was abused and beat to death by his mother's boyfriend, and he's now in jail and everything's okay on that side, but he passed away. And the whole song is basically about living and dying by the way of the gun. If we still lived that way, would that kind of shit still be happening? If like, say, you hear someone down the streets getting their ass kicked, like a little kid or something, I could just walk down there and shoot him in the face, you'd have that fear, and you wouldn't want to let that shit happen.
Right.
So, basically, that's where that comes from, you know.
Okay. How long you guys known each other?
Well,
myself a year and a half.
yeah, a couple of us are newer. Wardy and myself were the oldest ones in the band.
The original members.
We were here when
Yeah,
it started,
Kane.
and we went through a lot of lineup changes, and then just when it seemed like all hope was lost, we kind of found these three guys, and they all came together, and we're now rocking it out.
It's funny how that
do that
works
often.
sometimes.
Yeah, just
Every
Blessing
time.
from the metal gods.
right. Praise Odin,
Pour out the metal.
Okay, who writes the songs primarily?
It'll usually start with a riff or two, and that's these guys over here. They show up. Hey, we got this riff, we got that riff. This guy, puts a little keys over it, some lyrics. Of course, I put the drums over it, and
But sometimes it starts drums. Sometimes it starts keys. It's just.
Whatever
And then-
happens.
yeah,
We don't
also,
have a strict formula.
we've
It's a
also
melting
used
pot.
Tabit a lot. People are probably really familiar with the program. I mean, a lot of times someone will write an entire song, and they just present it to the band, and we kind of just all mesh together and make it happen. So
I'm trying to get everybody on Guitar Pro, but
This guy.
okay.
Tabit's better.
Okay. So when did the band actually start? What year?
What was that? 2000 and
The date, the
Seven?
specific time.
8?
Yeah, no,
08?
it was 2010, I thought.
Oh, 2010. Wow.
2010.
I gave us way more credit. 2010.
So this is actually
Cool.
the third year
Cool.
of After the Minor.
That's
Well,
awesome,
like,
guys.
Probably a year and a half with this lineup.
How long have you been with Indie Grace?
Since the start, isn't it?
No,
Or
we
just
were,
shortly
we were
after?
out for a couple of months.
Yeah, a
and,
couple months, and we
we
found
caught
her.
Melissa's attention, and she kind of approached us to join the Indie Grace team, and pretty much since that day, things have gotten better for us. So
Well, it definitely looks like she really takes care
Oh,
of
yeah.
you guys.
That girl,
Yeah,
she
she was
kicks
great.
ass for us. We'd be a basement band right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? Seriously,
Playing
right now.
house parties and shit.
Exactly. Lucky to do that if it wasn't for
we'd
Melissa.
still do it though, Fuck
Yeah.
it. We do it.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
do anything
Yeah.
pretty much.
If you pay for our guests, we will come play anywhere. It
Yeah.
does not matter. It really doesn't.
Okay, has anything happened at a show that you'll never forget?
yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
mosher that
anytime.
gets their head split open, or
we
That
were
happens.
on the way to a show, and Aaron brought his RV because we were gonna stay
Our
the
buddy
whole
Aaron.
weekend. Yeah, and we were riding down the road, and I realized that when we were hitting bumps, the wall
Of
was
the RV.
was like going up and down, and
Yeah.
nothing else was.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I told
They
him, I
feared
said,
for their lives.
It was
yeah, I
horrible.
was
It
like,
was
I was like,
terrifying.
dude,
It was
the
literally
wall's
terrifying.
moving and nothing else is. And Aaron's like, what? And he looks over and he's like, whoa, that's not good. I guess the wall had separated from the frame, so you could like, we're going like 70 down the highway, and he's like looking at the ground and pushing on the wall. It's moving.
It was bad, man. It was real bad.
Yeah, it was
So,
pretty crazy.
so normally, besides an RV that's probably going to end the band's life eventually, how do you get to and from shows?
Mostly, we have like a
Gang of minivans.
roundabout of minivans.
Yeah.
We're all grown-ups with children. At least me. Well, yeah, I guess we all are, except for
The
that
caravan,
coddle guy.
minivan.
So we all have vans. So it's between me and this cat with our vans.
We are a soccer band, a soccer mom band.
But Vans are awesome. That's all I got to say. That's for all you kids at home. Vans are
He
fucking awesome.
just bought a new
So,
minivan.
so I got
Nobody
I
gets
got
out of a van like a boss like after the minor.
Yes.
just stumbling out, just one after another. They just keep coming. So I got a few more questions for you. What do you think about the ideas behind Stulicker and what we're trying to do?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love it, man. I think you guys are
Anything
doing a
positive.
great thing, supporting the music community around here,
Yep.
and really trying to spread the word. And you know, I wish there was a lot more of you guys out doing stuff like that. You know?
I think any
Helps a lot.
exposure that local bands can get, you know, because it's a lot harder for us to get the exposure because we're not being played on the radio regularly. We're not having CDs sitting on the shelves in Best Buy. You know, it's sometimes
we're
a lot
from Flint.
harder. Yeah, and that works
Yeah,
against
that
you too.
helps.
But any organization that is promoting that and recognizing the kind of work that goes into this, it's more than we could ask for. It's really
Yeah, plus
awesome.
the stuff that Stulicker guys like you are doing, like going way out of your way and spending your own money to
Come to the shows.
come to the shows
Yeah,
and support
man.
and build the website that you guys are doing and stuff. That's awesome.
Plus,
man.
I mean, there's
Stulicker.com.
So, right. Plug.
Ding, ding, ding.
There's just so much talent in Michigan alone. You know what I mean? I don't think it gets covered
It
enough.
needs to be
Yeah.
recognized.
There's
It
there's
does.
so much talent going on that's just not being seen and heard.
Every day when we're searching through the computer, looking at new bands, we find so many bands. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
they're like they're
awesome.
sick, and you're like,
Awesome.
what's going on? I've not heard
like-
of these people before.
Yeah, and then you hear of a band that you've never heard of before, and then you look on your Facebook and they 50,000 fans. Man, what the? Like,
Yeah.
some of these guys in Michigan are really starting to blow up, and that's awesome. And I hope
Right.
that happens in the Flint scene, and I
Right.
really do. That would be
Yeah.
so awesome
be
for this
nice.
town, for the
Oh, yeah.
bands, for Indy Grace.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And one last question, fellas. Message to your fans.
Come out to the
Deep.
shows, man. Support local metal as much
Yeah.
as possible.
Support. That'd be the biggest
Buy
thing.
a shirt. We need everybody to buy shirts.
It's not about us. It's about
Yeah,
the music.
yeah. It's not just our
People
band.
care
It's
about the music.
all the bands of the scene. You gotta
Go buy a
support the
shirt
scene and
from
lift
somebody.
money. So we, yeah. So
You don't
we
want
just keep
metal
this
to
stuff
die
going.
out. You got to be around to help lift it up.
Yeah, don't wait till it's gone to
Yeah.
then be like, oh, I would have bought something. No, do it now.
And
Before-
we love you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for everything.
Thank you
Yeah,
for everything
thank you.
thus far.
Thank you is another one. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it from them. Thank you from After the Minor. This is Oz from Stulicker Review. We'll see you later.